Alright, here we are with I Hunt, a one-shot, episode 1. Here we are in December 2019. My name is Devin. I'm going to be the director. To my left, we have X playing Y.
Nicole playing Jake Jacoby. He is a knight, which basically means he's a fighter.
Or a jack of all trades.
Whatever.
I didn't mean to trip you up, I was just commenting. It
We'll
wasn't
see.
meant to trip you up.
What'd you say, Peter?
I was going to make a joke about, jacks and kings and so on.
What the fuck am I talking about here?
You're
Your
introducing your
character.
character. X playing Y.
I already said that part.
Alright, there we go.
And Peter as Dexter Conway, the Evelina.
Okay, so, listeners, if you're listening to this as these episodes are coming out, this is coming out right after we did that I Hunt interview with Olivia Hill at the beginning of the month. So, these are episodes we are just setting up to companion those for the whole month of December as a little kind of Christmas fun thing until I Hunt is released. So, presumably there should be 2 more of these that come out afterwards. And if not, we absolutely goddamn failed and didn't get our shit together and didn't coordinate our schedule properly. So,
On the other
whoopsie-doopsie.
hand, calling it a one-shot will be correct in that case.
One-shots can be more than one episode, but they're usually one session. We broke a session up into 3 episodes.
Huzzah.
We're working from 2 different formats here, Nicole.
Well, at any rate, we're very organized, as you can clearly see.
Okay, so we touched upon I Hunt in the interview. I know it's 3 hours long, but go back and listen to it.
It's good.
It gives you the whole premise for the game. Don't make me go over it all over again. But yes, you guys are gig economy monster hunters in modern America, because this game, the lesson of this game fundamentally doesn't work outside of America for several reasons, or it has to be changed.
Oh, look, it's the current year.
Yeah. What?
Oh look, it is the current year in the city.
In America. Yeah. Anyway, no, I Hunt is about... God damn it. I don't know where I lost the thread. I Hunt is a game about being gig monster hunters, Uber style, in the current nightmare landscape of America. Monsters are real, and they exist to be hunted. I hunted.
But poverty is also real, and it's worse.
Yes, politics are also real, and it is
Poverty.
worse. Oh, yeah. I thought you said politics.
I mean, everything that your guys are saying is true.
Banking crisis, Medicare, 2-party system that's actually 1 party, all that stuff.
So we're killing the lesser of evil. Monsters.
Sure. Like, you're definitely not stopping Disney from making more Marvel movies.
Nobody's stopping them.
Oh, the mouse will bury us.
I'm the Juggernaut, bitch.
That was in an X-Men movie.
Yes.
Yeah. The mouse is going to bury us and build a new castle on the charnel houses of our bones. Anyway, so the premise of this one-shot is to just kind of briefly introduce us to the RPG I Hunt, get our heads in the game for Fate, because this is based on Fate with some significant changes that are pretty neat, and also just to dick around with vampire hunting.
Woo!
So, with that in mind, I'm going to have Nicole and Peter here introduce their characters and give us the lowdown on them.
How do we want to do this?
Just, talk about who they are, why they became an eye hunter, what they look like,
Okay. Well, Jake is a...
what their kink is.
Yeah, I'm not calling it that. Jake is a rather tall man, very muscular. One of his aspects is this is what peak performance looks like. He is quite clearly an ex-con. He has like the tattoos and stuff. No face tattoos, but he does have a neck tattoo.
The insane clown posse.
No. Bald, like he has his head shaved and his face shaved, but constant kind of like a 5 o'clock shadow. Caucasian. Not much else to talk about appearance-wise. He is a knight, which means that he's a fighter. He hunts monsters by hunting them.
He
with,
attack,
like,
he protect.
knife and stuff.
Protect, he attack. But most importantly, he's not allowed to vote.
right? Because the second part of this is, once again, ex-con. When he was a teen, he encountered something that wasn't human and managed to kill it. Hooray! But also then he went to jail for a very long time. Tried as an adult and everything.
Yeah, they do that.
Yeah, especially because I think it was like a politician's son or something. So
They do that down there.
tried as an adult, sent to jail from the time he was about 16 till a couple years ago.
How old is he now?
Mid to late 20s.
Ouch.
Now since he's gotten out of jail, basically the only work he's been able to find is janitorial work, which he's really good at, but then that fell through as well, can't really get jobs. Now mostly what he does is, besides eye hunting, is just gig economy busy work.
Elance.
Yeah, like
Google's
Fiverr.
Fiverr, Elance, Google's Mechanical Turk.
Yeah, specifically like editing work and stuff, because he's also helping to raise his little sister's daughter, so he needs to be home. So it's mostly editing work on an iPad while he's, being a freaking parent.
Oh yeah, you can do real sloppy jobs on Fiverr and still kind of get paid most of the time. Or not, because that site's a nightmare.
He lives with his younger sister, who's 16. She works as a waitress during the day, and with his niece, whose name is Jade, who is 3 or 4, gonna start school next year kind of thing. So she's...
Jesus Christ.
What?
You said that his sister's 16.
Yeah.
Her daughter's 4.
Oh, that's
That's real dark, Nicole.
Oh no!
The sister's 20.
That's horrific, Nicole. You went far darker than I thought you would.
The sister was supposed to be 16 when the kid was born, and I just never updated her age in my brain.
So
That's
she's
still
20.
pretty dark.
Yeah. Yeah, she was teen pregnant. Jake and his sister Jackie's parents aren't in the picture, so yeah.
Still significantly dark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of what this.
Yeah. So, anything else you want to add about the character?
I can't think of anything. Anyone have any questions? Want to ask about something specific? Do we want to talk about stunts? I don't know what we're.
Yeah, sure. Talk about stuff on your character sheet. You know what? That might be cool because it's Fate. We're in Fate. Look at that. It only took 6 years for us to actually get a Fate game recorded.
Alright, so yeah, iHunt has a bunch of different aspects that are specific, and then 2 kind of vague ones where you can write whatever you want in them. The 2 aspects my character has in that sense are reach heaven through violence, and this is what peak performance looks like.
Nice.
Yeah, 'cause I figured there's a lot of different ways you can invoke those to help me, or use them against me with compels. Of course, very good at fighting, surviving, athleticism, has professional janitorial as one of those things. Yeah, just some mild, academic stuff at the bottom of the skill list. For stunts, I have flawless cover ID, which means that I'm really good at acting like I'm a janitor that's supposed to be here.
And you blend right in.
Yep. I have eye for entropy, which means I'm good at pointing out weak points. And I have a specialization of my professional janitorial thing, which makes me have extra bonuses for when I'm using it to get rid of evidence. And also, I have a survivor stunt called Numb, which makes it so that, because, shitty ass childhood and shit, vampires can't really do mind control stuff on me very easily. My brain just doesn't work the way most people's brains do.
Neat.
Yeah, that's everything. I have way more health levels than everyone because I have athletics and survivor really high.
Oh man, we're gonna figure out how to damage those. I'm gonna have to throw cuts at you. Wait, no, this is Fate. I have to use character sheets of other characters.
You have to roll them.
You can also use compels.
I compel you to
The
run
power
this
of
game in.
Christ
I
compels.
compel you to run this game in Powered by the Apocalypse.
I compel you to get damaged.
I compel you to take 3 harm.
That's
Give me the
how
fate
I-
point. Now you give me a fate point and you take 3 harm.
picturing Harm from Young Justice.
Yeah, Harm from Young Justice. I give you 3 of them. They all have the sort of Beowulf and act like assholes.
Such a little wiener.
He is a wiener. Anyway.
So that's my character's name. And yes, in case people didn't notice, my character's name is Jacob Jacoby, because his parents are dicks. His sister's name is Jacqueline Jacoby, and his niece is named Jade Jacoby.
Her name should have been like another Jake-type name, so you could all be Jack.
I couldn't think of another one.
Jacksmin? Like Jasmine with a K.
Jackson.
Jackson is a name. I guess it could be a boy's name.
Jewel K-E? June, but with a K, a silent K in there. So Junk. That's what the daughter's name could have been. Could have been Junkie.
You're garbage.
Yeah, I guess that's done.
Oh man, your little sister could be like garbage and named her Joker.
No.
There, that's a bunch of Jake names.
Jack,
Jack, and Joke Jack.
Oh.
Is this a JoJo reference?
Yep.
Alright, I think we're good there then. Peter!
So, I'm playing Dexter Conway again. He's my character.
Okay, again?
That's his character from WoD vs. Exalted.
What, really?
Yeah.
Yes.
What the fuck?
Like,
Oh.
it's a different character, but...
He was a tiny little angel. You can't put him in Eye Hunt. It's
That's
way too
what
dark.
I was saying! I'm like, you're gonna be in fights with me, little spy child?
He's a tiny tot. He's an angel.
Yes.
Well, he will be soon.
Eye Hunt is way too dark for an exalted character.
I mean, he's not an exalted. He's just a loser now.
Yeah, it's sad. It's just sad. It's sad when you drink alone, Peter. It's fun when I do it. 1 second. We're back.
So, yeah, the same character from Heaven for Everyone, but more of a loser this time. If that's even possible.
Because he didn't get superpowers.
Yep.
He didn't get superpowers. He
He's
got student
just-
loan debt.
Yeah, he's
Yup.
just a nerd.
Yep, he's just a nerd, a millennial nerd. The one that, you know, his parents thought that, you know, Beanie Babies would be a good investment, and now he's stuck with those.
God.
Don't lie, he's an active collector.
I mean, that's his life now. You know, he inherited, you know, this collection thing. And now he's got student debt on top of that. And he's working in a library as an assistant. Because you need to be, you know, have proper education to be a proper librarian.
So, like, have you had those Beanie Babies appraised? Because some of them actually are worth quite a bit more.
Well, probably, you know, the ones that were actually worth something maybe will got sold, or maybe they're being kept for later. Because he's also a hoarder, so, you know, you need to have the stuff in case you need it, so, you know, throw layers and layers of Beanie Babies and other stuff.
Flat cats.
Yeah.
What the fuck are flat cats?
That's what happens with hoarders' houses.
Oh. Oh. Gross.
So, yeah, that's pretty much the character. He, again, he's a geek. He probably, like, you know, instead of having the 80s look, maybe, you know, he's stuck on the 2000s this time. So, I know, someone that saw The Matrix when he was younger thought that it was really cool and impressionable. So maybe that's his idea of, you know, going out or whatever, dressing cool. Except when he has to go to work, then, you know, have to button up. Yeah, and he's an Evelina, and Evelinas are the king of, you know, being occulty. So his basic stunt is knowing stuff, where he can hold on to some situational aspects for a long period of time and use that every scene. And also took an extra king stunt for potions. So, well, with big air quotations. So I can brew some potions and they can help or hinder people that drink it. So, you know, drugs. And his other stunts are Lore Hound, which means that when he creates an advantage based on something he learned about the supernatural, he gets another invoke. And good defensive charms. If he can prepare for some supernatural stuff, that he used his occult skill as a defensive skill. But that's how fate works and stuff. And that's about it for their character.
All right. Perfect.
So, like, thin, Caucasian.
Yeah.
Look at that.
White nerd.
You're one millennial white guy away from having a podcast. Don't point at me. Don't look at me.
I mean, you're a millennial white guy.
Yeah, but I'm not in the game. And don't let them know what I am.
See, if Mark could
Never
come,
know.
Pretty sure they knew.
Probably said one thing about grilling cheese sandwiches and they figured it the fuck out.
No, guys, Devon has been putting on his white voice the whole time.
Oh god, we're going into an area we shouldn't go into. This is an Always Sunny situation.
I mean,
we have to proceed
It
carefully.
was
What,
in the
we,
interview.
What, we heard his real accent when he was doing his Australian accent and
That was the
Transformers?
most accurate Australian accent ever done, you fucker. I had the fans listen, the fans said it was fine.
Oh, your fans thought it sounded fine.
No,
of
they-
course.
They all were like, that's just Australian.
The Jive Turkey accent.
It wasn't Jive Turkey, it was Australian! You can't say that shit!
I still prefer his accent from 10 Buried Blades.
I don't know that one.
With his Canadian accent.
Oh yeah, that was great. We lost our fucking shit.
Damn it, you guys.
At any rate,
So, how did your two characters begin eye hunting together? Which, I don't know if that's a verb from the universe.
we're
but
gonna
it
make it a
sounds-
verb.
It sounds atrocious, so I'm going to keep using it. Like, it hurts me to say it. It seems like I'm making it lame just by using that word. But eye hunting.
We're on brand, Devon.
This bitch.
Dexter.
Dexter.
Just, for reference, Nicole just kind of nodded into the middle of nowhere and said, "What's this bitch?"
I mean, if Dexter was in prison, he would be the prison bitch, probably.
So,
Everybody's zooming on Hannibal Buress. Bitch.
Dexter works at the library. My character was hunting a really weird vampire who had a fucking Voldemort head.
No,
Yeah, he had another head on
It
the
was
back of his head.
it was a two-headed vampire, but not the way you think.
Yeah. So I went to the library to like.
Quirrell.
No, I'm
Right.
trying to not make Harry Potter references.
Well, it's too late.
Look, I know we're all around 30 to 40, but that means we can run one game where we don't reference Harry Potter.
I don't know.
Maybe Lancer will be the game.
Maybe. A half-life. A cursed life. Anyway,
So yeah,
cool.
I went to the library to try to find if there's any kind of mythology about double-faced vampires, and was not having any luck. So I started asking questions of the library assistant, and eventually he clued in that, hey, these are really weird fucking questions you're asking, buddy. And that's how he got in on the eye hunting.
Wait, is that your kink?
Nope.
There's a weird fucking vampire out here.
For the listener's reference,
Oh, here we go.
classes in this game are called kinks.
They're not classes, they're more
I-
styles of eye hunting.
Yeah, a class, exactly. Just like being a paladin is a style of adventurer.
No, it's not. It's an outdated form of character of game design.
Oh, you're right, but still. So classes in this game are called kinks. I refuse to call them that because gross. So that's why Peter kept talking about his character's kinks. He was talking about his character's class.
And his ass entirely hanging out of leather chaps.
I will not be calling it that.
For double reference to the listeners, the reason eye hunters call them kinks is so they can discuss eye hunting in public-ish, and if people hear them using the word kink, they'll tune out immediately because gross. So it's working. That's right.
Nah. Like, if I heard two people on public transit talking about their kinks, I'd tune in. Everyone loves gossip. What the fuck are you talking about?
I have heard people talk about their kinks on public transit. I've tuned right out because I don't want to be here. I go inside my mind to a different place, a better place.
Most people like gossip. Most
Well-
people want to know if that button-down fucking businessman is secretly wearing fucking
This is getting
panties.
specific. This is getting real specific.
Yeah, wearing a freaking like
Is this something you do a
chastity
lot?
device or some shit. Like people want to know that. They're like, "Wait, are you serious?"
So in America, you have an ex-con and a white trash talking about their kings together.
In a library, the most socialist of useless stores.
What?
It's good.
So at any rate,
So together, you guys took down the two-headed vampire.
Yes.
Alright. And got your payout.
yep,
Someone put a hit out on a two-headed vampire.
yep. So you could put in 2 hits and 2 separate heads, but
I'm pretty sure that's not what happened. I am,
Especially considering they shared a head.
like, it was 2 heads. That's what the myth is. The two-headed vampire.
huh.
After a fact. Okay!
So at any rate, right now we swiped right on some Jarb.
Okay, so let's talk about this eye hunt. I hope that's the term. I'm just really saying, like the way it's coming across from me is I'm just being super lame.
Just say hunting.
This eye hunt is a vampire. Oh shit, we gotta talk about where you live. Okay, so you guys live in a major city on the West Coast in America. It's probably LA, but I don't know anything about LA. Not one fucking thing.
It's like Vancouver.
Points to our Exalted vs. WoD game where it was always snowing.
Yeah, they get 15 meters of snow a year, like any other city in the world. They have a public bus system. Tim Hortons. You can still go to Zellers. These are things I know about LA. I still have a Zellers and a Kmart.
But no Toys R Us.
No, you can't really get those. You only get those if you go down to the States on holidays, across the border to get cheap toys.
I'm confused.
That's what we do. We just hop the border down and go to a local like Toys R Us. And it's like, oh, it would be like a cool little outing because they were cheaper there, and you had more options. But this was like in the 90s.
And then you
before
just
Amazon.
smuggle in your Kinder eggs and just trade and barter.
Yeah, you can't get Kinder Eggs in LA. These are all the things I know about it. So it's not LA. It's just a city in America in current year.
They have Kinder Surprises now where instead of toys on the inside, there's 2 like Ferrero Rocher looking things. And I'm like, I'd be so pissed if I opened up my Kinder Egg and I didn't get a fucking toy.
I hope as a kid that's exactly how you articulate yourself. I'm so fucking pissed. This is ridiculous. Where's my material reward for eating
Where
this?
the fuck is my toy?
I'd rather die.
Where's my reward? I've
What, I
been
have a
good.
hazelnut piece of shit in the middle of this? I wanted a toy. That's why I got a Kinder
A
Surprise.
nugget of chocolate chip.
Aren't you surprised, Kinder?
Kinder. Kinder, the embrace.
Kinder. So,
I'm so sorry, Olivia. This is the best we can do. Doesn't get better than this.
city, Jerb.
You're in the city. You've swiped right on an eye hunt. It is for a vampire. You're pretty sure, because you guys have been around the block at least one time, that it's a company that's putting it up. And the reasoning is like really dispassionate. Like, it talks about how he's, it's a vampire. It's killing people around town. It's doing stuff. But the way it's written and the way it comes across, it seems like someone's checking off checkboxes on a form to justify having this vampire killed.
And then the picture looks awfully a lot like some sort of corporate mugshot.
Yeah, it actually, yeah. The picture wasn't like a picture of them out in the wild. It looks like a headshot from like
Their corporate ID.
someone's Outlook directory picture that gets tagged on all their emails. They're like, oh, we'll just grab that from IT.
There you
You
go.
know, someone went to a pharmacy and got a passport photo done and handed it into work. And they're like, we'll use that for the murder we arrange of them. He's considered armed. Like, he has a gun.
Good to know.
Yeah.
Only one face though, right?
Yeah, only one head.
Doesn't mean no off. Always be prepared.
Like, it takes his shirt off and there's a face on his chest. See, only one head.
2 faces though.
Keeps happening. There's something real wrong in the water here. He had that face before he became a vampire. That's what its soul looks like.
Hey kids, wanna see a magic trick?
Oh yeah, the other clue is they give you his full name. Richard Johnson, age 55.
I mean, I'm not one to make fun of another man's name.
Ronald McDonald. You literally have a clown's name. Alright, so I guess we should set the scene because we're doing this. Okay, so we're trying to do this pilot style with this incredibly fast and involved opening we've just given you guys, where we're going to start on scene with you guys about to corner the vampire and murder it. And we're going to test out all the little mechanics along the way and figure out what we're doing. Well, for like the base engine, anyway. And we're going to go from there. I'm going to throw in some club music and set the scene. Alright, we're back, and I found appropriate club music. So, the scene is, you know where this vampire is, you've done the legwork, I'm assuming, and I've narrowed it down that he is currently hunting or hanging out at or camped out in an old abandoned warehouse building. The warehouse has 2 floors. The bottom floor is currently being used for some sort of unpermitted rave of some sort of dance thing. Look, I've never been to a club in my life, so I'm just assuming it's going to be like people with glow sticks and red Solo cups and like strobe lights and a lot of people with their shirts off and like the floor's going to be slick with booze and sweat.
Who cares?
Okay.
Maybe someone will hit the sprinklers at one point and everyone will be like getting their electronic sweat and all the DJs DJing. I don't know what clubs look like. Everyone has pacifiers because they're on LSD.
Huh.
Right? That's what you use pacifiers for when you're on drugs, right?
No.
Speed?
Ecstasy.
I forgot ecstasy existed.
And I mean,
I thought the only 3 drugs. I thought the only drugs were like hallucinogens, like pot and mushrooms, and then you had like heroin and cocaine, and then nothing. There are only 2 drugs.
Then coffee.
I had forgotten that X was a thing. So, you know, it's the club scene. And on the top floor, where there is not a club and it's abandoned, it's full of construction equipment and littered with garbage, is the vampire. He's hanging out up there. He can just go down to the club and grab people if he wants. Yeah, it's a good setup for him. You've been able to piece that together. So, the club, you know, abandoned building on kind of the outskirts of the residential areas, you know, probably industrial near a harbor, shipping ports, if those are shut down. This city probably has a harbor, and a lot of it's probably abandoned. That's just what harbors look like. All the ones I grew up around are. Even some of the ones out here don't look super great. So, yeah. You guys are coming onto the scene. There's 200 people.
Alright, I'm going to be in blue, like navy blue coveralls, and have like a mop bucket and a mop with me.
Do they cover all?
I mean, they wear this long sleeve shirt and pants.
It's a simple question. I wasn't trying to trick
I'm
you.
not in like an environmental suit.
No, clothes cannot contain this wellness.
Alright. Mop. Overalls. You don't look like you're here to party.
What are we doing with you?
What are we doing with me? What's the plan here?
Are you good at lying?
No. Not really. Well, you think they'll be asking some questions?
Just don't really want the guy to see us coming. What are you here for? What are you planning on doing? How do you fight?
Well, I brought some drugs and I've done my research, so you just hope for the best. She takes us like cloves of garlic and
What kinds of drugs?
what kind do you want? They're magical drugs, not like heroin and stuff, but
But are they? Do you have
yes.
some special K on hand?
I mean, that's an ingredient. Or some moon dew or something. I don't know.
Are the drugs for us or for the vampire?
Well, I don't think we'll make the vampire drink those unless, I don't know, you want to force it down his throat like a dog or something. So
I don't know what kind of form it was in. It might have been a needle.
uh,
Like, I don't know, a hypodermic spray. What,
Pretty sure that's magic. I'm pretty sure that doesn't exist.
yeah. But my partner specifically said that it has to be drunk, so whatever it can. So yeah. So I guess it would be more useful for us to have them. Well, whatever will come up, and let's say that we prepare like that. Because this isn't, a preparation montage scene. This is in media res.
Exactly.
Yeah.
okay.
Just like the gun,
I guess, why the fuck didn't you lead with that?
Because everyone has a gun.
That's the thing you lead with. Thought you were going in there with just some fucking hope.
I mean, that's part of it.
The hope is they don't have a gun.
Fucking throw a beanie baby at the bitch or something.
So, yeah, what was the plan of getting me in? It's something about hiding a trash can.
I have a good feeling about this mission.
Oh yeah, hide in my, janitor mop bucket. You're small. Janitor mop buckets are big, right?
Sure.
Like those big
Do you
guys.
have a big one?
Yeah.
Okay. Clamoring on it. Close like, the crowd from Sesame Street.
Alright, I'll, go in a side entrance.
Okay, so there are people there are like bouncers watching all the entrances to stop people from sneaking in. I guess there's a cover charge. I don't know how clubs work, so I'm assuming you have to pay to enter. That's the norm for everything but libraries.
I mean, you could...
Usually, yeah, but I'm a janitor.
This isn't a library, so you must pay to be in.
I mean, that could be an compel? Like, hey, there's an entry fee. How do you deal with that person?
Well, the complication to get in, there's a guy at the door. And he's just like, he's there, he's a jacked dude. He has like a black tank top on and jeans.
I'm gonna walk right up to him and be like, hey, kind of lift up the mop, this the thing.
You have to look at your garbage can
I mean,
to make sure you're not smuggling people in. Because this is an abandoned warehouse and we don't hire janitors for it. We're just gonna trash the place and move on to another abandoned place.
well, fuck me, I guess.
The janitor's like, what?
I guess it's combat.
Oh god! Immediately.
I guess I'm killing this man.
I mean,
Oh god!
you can always overcome with, talking.
Yeah, it's a compel.
or
I'm
something.
throwing a bad situation your way. You gotta talk your way through. Be like, no, a dude hired me. Or here's $50. Go fuck yourself.
There's piss and shit everywhere, but he sure said we didn't hire a janitor. What?
Yeah.
Well, of course you didn't. You're
They're
the
just gonna leave
bouncer.
at the end of the club and go to a different place. They're squatting. This is an illegal club. It's a
But,
rave. in
when
the
someone
woods.
overdoses, you have to just put
I'm
them in
gonna
the
take out my phone and be like, wait, wanna repeat that?
What are you doing, Nicole?
I'm recording him saying that they're hosting an illegal fucking rave here and are gonna trash the place.
What skill are you using?
I'm not using a skill.
Alright, I'm gonna pause. Alright, and we're back after some quick off-screen revisions. What's up?
So Nicole rolled with Grifter to overcome, and she got 5 total.
And Bouncer got basically nothing.
Yeah. Bouncer rolled a 0 and plus 2 of his basic skill. Nicole overcame with style, something like that, so she got a boost for being a janitor.
Let's describe the action. Like, how did that scene play out? Because it wasn't the cell phone thing.
You're like, we didn't hire a janitor, and I'm like, I don't know. Yes, you did. I don't know what to say.
Of course you didn't, you're a fucking bouncer. What would you know?
Sure.
Alright. Thanks for a moment. Just kind of lets you in. I mean, you're here and you're dressed like a janitor. Who the hell would go to this lengths to sneak into a club that basically doesn't check for ID?
Right? It's like you're gonna check my garbage can? Or
He got paid money! He has one job and he wants to get it again the next day.
Like, my instinct when he said that was I forgot that your character's in it. But my instinct when he said that was to open it and shit directly into it. And be like, sure, you want to check it out? Go ahead.
Jesus Christ, Nicole.
I was a gremlin in here.
Yeah.
You're getting yeah. You challenged his authority, so he's gonna shit in the garbage can to spite you.
No.
The being a convict was not the reason he couldn't hold down a job. that was not factored into it at all.
See, Jake has a problem with authority.
Yeah, Jesus. Okay, he lets you into the club. It's as I described it before, incredibly stereotypical and incredibly cinematic. Bright lights everywhere, pounding music, stuff constantly happening. People bouncing into each other and in a big cluster of people, and hands are in the air, and there's a fog machine somewhere.
I'll take out my mop and just start going across the floor.
Just fucking in the middle of the rave, in the middle of the mosh pit.
Essentially. Like, around the edges and trying to avoid being seen by that guy, but not be obvious that I'm trying to avoid being seen by him.
There's sprinklers going too, so the sprinklers are going.
Gross.
I would be all wet and stuff.
It's like that scene from Blade with the blood sprinklers, except it's just shitty water. They didn't think this through. They thought it'd be cool, like in Blade. It wasn't. It's like stale, wretched, filthy water.
Yeah.
They're all too high to care.
Yeah, pretty much. The DJ has a tarp over his stuff. And by stuff, I mean a speaker with an iPod.
Here's my
Like
playlist.
all DJs.
Here's my playlist and shuffle.
Right?
I also brought some, two things to spin around and pretend I'm doing stuff.
And here's an iPod on shuffle, and I brought some hubcaps and wooden boxes. I put those little magnetic LEDs on them and I spin them.
I brought my DJ Hero. It's vintage.
Yeah, exactly. Much like how chess isn't a real sport because there's nothing but memorization, DJs are nothing but iPod shuffle handlers.
So, all in it,
So tune in, listeners who are DJs or enjoying chess, to our hot takes on how ridiculous and horrible your hobby is.
So, now we need to figure out how to get higher to find a vampire.
People are throwing shit away in your trash can, eh?
That's fine.
Okay. An entire solo cup is upturned onto you. It's not full of booze, though. It's full of tobacco chew.
Yeah.
Oh.
My one good...
We'll put another garbage bag on top of you. Not to suffocate you, but
Yeah.
Put you out of your misery and let you die.
Have a little poncho.
Right.
Garbage bags.
Gross.
Alright, someone's gonna get sick and throw up in your garbage can, because all the other ones have been knocked over or fold.
It's warm.
So this is the compel / the problem I'm throwing at you. I'm attacking you. This is an attack.
Can I move the container out of the way so they fall and don't throw up all over them?
What kind of role do you think that would be, guys, to prevent Peter from having a party or just ruin their night?
Just
Professional janitorial?
maybe or
Yeah, profession janitor. Do it.
and I get +2 because the fucking
The boost!
dick at the door.
Yeah, the dick at the door doing his job.
Boost give you +2?
Yeah.
It's not really even a job! If it's an illegal rave, they don't even get to charge
Your
people.
job's not
And
even
they're
a real
fucking-
job.
They're fucking searching janitors' garbage
They get to
bags.
extort people.
Yeah, because he's seen a movie once in his life where the fucking crime people sneak in as janitors. You could have had a mustache on.
I mean, she does have a mustache on.
Like a fake goddamn mustache.
She looks
What
like Mario.
are you going to go around naming yourselves after famous rock stars next? Like fucking Sam and Dean Winchester?
I got an 8.
Oh.
This drunk person, I guess, falls and breaks
Oh, I roll against you, asshole.
She got that.
Fucking drunk person here has
Drunken
+3
skill.
to being a raver. Because I
Actually-
hate you. Okay, that's a 0. 1, 2. Wait, 1, 2, 3? No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right?
Yes. If you only had fake dice.
Yeah, well, nobody wants to buy fake dice. They're fucking useless.
Yep.
There's no point to them because no one plays Fate. So I guess that'd be, I said a +3 to Raven, right?
Yep.
So 4.
I got double their score.
Alright, that's how you want this to play out. You pull the trash can
See,
away and
with-
they die.
Well, they don't die, but they fall, and people clearly know to like leave me alone.
Ah, look at this loser.
Mm.
They're voting over themselves.
Yeah, people are vining about it.
TikToking.
Yeah, they're TikToking, they're chatting, Snapchatting.
I will make sure that I'm not in those.
You're not in the Vines, chat snaps, or TikToks,
No.
or the Grundles, or whatever they're called.
Pretty sure that's not it.
Not yet.
I'm almost certain there is a service called Grundle. Alright, I've set a challenge against each of you, and you're navigating the club. Now, you're in the club. Zone 1, the club. You have to get to Zone 2, access to upstairs. How will you do that?
Is it like in Buffy where there's like a loft to watch the downstairs?
No, absolutely not. It's like a warehouse where there's one floor, and then you have to go up steps or an elevator to the second floor, and they're totally separate. You can't see what's going on from either floor.
You're up the stairs. Dunk, dunk,
Yeah,
dunk,
go up the
dunk.
stairs.
Okay, there are several people making out in the stairwell,
I don't care.
Mop
but
between
they're not
them.
moving for you.
Overcome them with mop.
They don't want to move.
I'm gonna open the garbage can and like fan the gross smelling stuff over to them so that they'll want to go away.
It sounds like janitoring. Attack them with janitor.
Click them with all their makeout skill.
If they do well enough, they're just gonna start fucking. We're gonna get Artemis and Danny DeVito real quick in here. 1?
I got a 4.
All
I'm
right.
really fucking good at being a jack.
You should just fucking quit eye hunting and be a janitor. You don't need this extra money. Get a real career. I'm gonna pause. All right. So yeah, you crack open that dumpster and you start just like allowing the stench to get near them, and they're all like yelling at you, telling you to go fuck yourself, saying you ruined the night. Someone says something to you that's unrepeatable, and they all start to disperse. A lot of people don't like you.
That's fine. I don't need them to like me.
They all do that thing that people say about you're flipping burgers or their dad's a dealership or whatever, like stuff.
Yeah, they can afford and are invited to like exclusive random raves
So
that
get
have
mad.
door
They
covers.
invited
Of course,
themselves.
these dick bags fucking are of money.
Of money. Of money.
Yeah.
Peter, it is paternal. It means of the penis.
Oh, Devin, what do you know about everything?
What do you know of anything? Wow, Peter. I did forget it was your name. For a moment.
They do go downstairs though, right?
Yeah, they get out of your way.
Okay.
They disperse.
Because that's the thing. I don't want them funneling upstairs. I want them funneling downstairs.
All right, now here is Peter's twist.
I
As you get to the
smell.
top of the stairs.
Yep.
The door is locked.
Oh, no. Well,
Jam your way out of this one, asshole.
I mean, I very easily could. I have skeleton keys, probably.
This isn't a Victorian.
No, I know, it's fine. It was a joke. I know I can't actually have that.
God, this isn't Dark Shadows.
well,
There's not a key inside your Queen Victoria necklace to open up the bookcase door.
wouldn't there be though?
What the fuck did you just say?
Wouldn't there be though?
Oh,
Alright, smart eye hunter. Evelina.
Evelina. Well, this clearly isn't supernatural. Or is it?
Scully, you wouldn't believe what I just found.
You ever heard of the knife alien, Scully?
The door alien.
The
Makes the
lock-
doors don't work.
The Black & Decker Icon.
Fucking lord.
The master lock.
Okay, well, I guess when you defend the door can open it, you can take me out, and I do have a hacker skill, which is about, you know, overcoming such obstacles, I guess.
Yeah,
All
hacker,
right.
hacker isn't just confused.
I don't know enough about Hacker to argue otherwise, so go for it.
Huzzah! Ooh, that's a... Let's see... -3 plus 1 is -2. I got a 0!
Really?
Yes. Because
Jesus
it all the
Christ.
-2 and my skill is +2.
Why do you have a -2?
Because I rolled 3 minuses and 1 plus.
Oh, you rolled poorly. Right.
Huh.
What happens on a 0 on rolls? What roll could this possibly... This was overcome, right?
Yeah.
That's a roll in this
A
game?
0 is mediocre, by the way. It is actually still a success.
Well, but the question is, how difficult was it?
I'm going to say it wasn't difficult at all arbitrarily.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a business building. It's not the fucking Pentagon.
This isn't some sort of secret Twilight lair made of orichalcum and robots.
Even though their bouncers are apparently thinking it is.
Their bouncer watches any cop procedural or any heist show, Nicole. I'm not a bouncer, and I figured out the scam. I've never bounced someone. Okay. So you do it, but terrible.
Yup.
Alright, I don't know, whatever lockpicks you have break, and it makes a bunch of noise.
I guess the door was rusty or something like that, and then just open it up and...
Rest your... or you're just terrible.
Yep.
However you want to interpret it.
Yep.
You go back inside the thing, though, right?
I mean, we're already up here. Or...
Yeah, but don't you want it to be a surprise that you're here for the vampire?
Sure.
I mean, you just kick the garbage can down the steps, and then go upstairs.
Well, I was gonna take it with me to use.
Did
I
anyone
saw it
order
first.
clean up? Because we've got some guns.
Oh my god, you brought guns?
Well, this is America, Devin. Everyone has guns.
Yeah, everyone does have guns, and it is America. Statistically speaking, yes, you are armed. Can't stop that. I mean, it'd be easier in the 80s for you to get guns.
Oh my god.
Exol versus Wad. Okay. Yeah. So describe the scene. I'm gonna. You know what? I'm gonna pause and change the club music because we're not in the club anymore. Now we're in the vampire attack. All right. You guys are on the second floor of the warehouse. The layout of this place is there are lots of rooms and like cubicles and stuff, like office space. No doors on any hinges, or they've been all knocked down. Windows are all broken. There's tarps covering old like debris and construction equipment. There's rebar everywhere and broken concrete. There's glass and bottles, garbage cans. This place is like, you know, everything you can imagine an urban environment is in here. So, yeah. You two are here.
Okay, so how do we want to do this?
I'm gonna act like someone dosed me with something. Because it'll put his guard down and make it so that he doesn't think that I'm, like, a threat.
Okay.
So, yeah. I'm gonna, like, take off the top half of the cover all the way, tie the thing around my waist. I don't know. That
So,
might hurt myself, but...
Want the potion? It's magical and stuff.
Yeah, alright.
Do you want the one that makes you see through vampire magic, or the one that makes you go fast?
The go fast one.
Okay. So I guess I'll spend my refresh retroactively to use potions for you.
Okay.
So you have an aspect with 2 invokes, is it? Yeah. With 2 free invokes, that's about, you know, being fast, I guess.
Alright, you take some meth.
Magical math.
Yeah, it's meth.
Okay.
And I'll take the other potion about seeing through vampire magic. There you go. Let's do this!
Okay. So, yeah.
Gonna stumble my way in, dragging my like mop bucket thing behind me.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's like doors. I don't see anyone up here.
Well, it's like a big abandoned top floor area. There's like no lights on or anything. It's dark. And yeah, there aren't any doors. It's just like window, like door frames and stuff.
Those stupid fucking kids. She doesn't know what she's talking about, I'll tell you that. We're like looking through the rooms and stuff.
You do hear movement up here.
Hey! Is Sheila, is that you? Wait, don't run, girl. I just want to talk. I just want to talk about it. And I'll go towards it. No noise.
Okay, you're keenly aware that at this point you're probably in danger. Just because, vampires up here. But as you check in one of the rooms, you can see clearly that there's a laptop on like a table with plugged into, like connected to a phone, like hotspotted. And there's no one around. This is like an office, like a corner office kind of thing, where, I don't know, they're like a foreman boss or something. So it's a larger room, and it has like a storage closet and stuff. And, debris all around.
Oh, cool. Free laptop. Alright, just gonna, I'll like open the door to the cupboard.
Cupboard?
You said there's like a cupboard.
Like a closet.
Yeah.
Alright, what am I supposed to do for compels? I'm supposed to, like, offer you a thing in exchange for a thing. I've never gotten how these worked, and I once even asked one of the developers about it, and they were not developer for Fate.
So, invoking aspects is when
I'm going to pause before we start reading this goddamn stuff. Okay, so what happens is, you're checking in the closet, putting your act on, and because you're... Oh, we did rolls in the background, listeners. Because you're hopped up on meth, you notice the laser pointer being drawn on you as you're about to turn around, and immediately dive out of the way and don't let the vampire get a beat on you.
Yes, but I'm going to specifically look like I saw something on me and then was like, wait, what? And like fell down because I'm too drunk to walk right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you stop him from creating an advantage, which would have been to super shoot.
Yup.
Okay. And you're just in a trash can?
I guess.
Like, you have a gun, I guess you can pop out and shoot whenever you want.
Yes, Nicole?
Can I use the fact that I'm fast again as, like, an advantage? How do I use this guy?
So you can invoke it for +2 to your roll.
Or a reroll, or -2 to some of the things.
Or a reroll? No, that's fate points.
Oh, let's
just
invoke
a
the
boost.
aspect. Take +2 to the dice roll, reroll all of your dice, add +2 to someone else's roll, add +2 to passive opposition.
Alright, what are you doing, Nicole?
I'm going to grab the knife from my waistband and jump off the desk and try to jam it into the vampire on the roof.
Okay. He's not on the ceiling, he's just standing.
Oh, well, then I just jammed it into him.
You're ready to stab him. You're going to stab him.
Yeah.
Okay. The vampire looks like a white dude in his 50s, in a business suit, wearing like a gray cotton duster. And he pulled out a weird-looking big handgun made out of red, brass, and copper that makes no sound because it hasn't fired yet. But it looks bigger than it should and weird. And it looks like he's put like a modern laser pointer onto it, like bolted it on.
Do we know anything about this?
No, because it's within the first 2 seconds of this going down.
No, I meant like from the contract.
Nope.
Okay.
You know he's armed.
I am going to roll... How many times can you invoke?
You get 2 free invokes. After that you have to start...
Yeah, right now you have the aspect, I'm on meth. And you got 2 free invokes for it. After this, you're going to have to use like Create Advantage to like get that invoke back.
Yes, but for my my like actual aspects.
To use them, you have to spend a fate point or get an invoke off of them.
And I can just... Is there a limit to how many I can do other than how many fate points I have?
No. You just can tree up as many aspects as you want, but you can't use the same one multiple times.
In one roll?
Yeah.
But I can use it now and then also next turn if I want it. Okay.
Okay, you can only invoke an aspect once for a single roll.
Yeah.
You can invoke as many aspects as you like, but each has to be different, each costs an additional fate point.
Yeah, you cascade them all together.
Yep.
But if you also get free invokes keyed up, you can be like, alright, and this is the moment, and then the fight ends because you immediately take them out with a huge bonus.
There you go.
So I'm going to... Yeah, I'm going to Well, I'm going to...
Reach heaven through violence.
Exactly. I'm going to tap my aspect, reach heaven through violence, and
XCOM.
I don't have that.
So spend your
Yeah,
Con.
yeah. So you.
roll defend Devon.
Yup. You'll spend a fate point for a +2.
And it gives you +2.
Yes.
Okay, that's not-
Oh, god damn. Yeah, I'm gonna make that worse. Okay, so he'll spend a fate point on +2, because he definitely doesn't want to get stabbed. Got a 1 on my super die. That sucks.
Perfect.
0. No, wait. -1. Counters out the 1. 0. 6 is +1, right?
Yes.
So 1, 3. He has a +2 to this passively. 5.
I got an 8.
So
Uh-oh.
3 over.
I'm going to spend another fate point to reroll.
Oh yeah. Do it. Do it.
Where is it telling you the differences, by the way? Like, with the
Okay,
difference
this
in your
is more
rolls,
generous.
how much success you get?
Oh, no, this is worse.
You have to take the second roll, I think, too.
Negative
Probably think that.
4, 3, okay, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Was 8. So still hit.
Alright, you hit him.
Let's see. You hit your target with a success equal to your total shift. So shift 1. And you can buy off the attack by taking stress and consequences.
Alright, well, he'll knock off a stress box.
Yeah.
Well, what do people have for stress boxes? They're usually like
1, 2, 3, maybe 4.
Let's just say he has
People
1.
normally start off with 2.
Yeah, I'm gonna say he has a 1, a 2, and a 3.
Okay.
So it's 1 stress box is off.
Boop.
And there's also physical and mental stress boxes.
Yeah, so he has 3 of each. Okay, you leap up and you stab him in the chest. I guess blood seeps from it because he's a special vampire. They don't know have to be a thing. And he's reeling. He's reeling back and spits out, fangs showing, hunters. Like that's a real thing that you are.
Well, hearing all
He looks shocked. Like he didn't expect a bunch of hunters to just get him.
I guess hearing all the commotion, I pop out the thing. Eye hunters.
Very lame.
You did. You did. Ugh.
Shoot him.
Shoot her!
Sure, I'll shoot him with
What kind of gun do you have, by the way, Captain Murder?
probably a small handgun. It's nothing.
Like an automatic or something?
Yeah.
Or what do they call it? It's a 9mm.
I have an assassin +1. It's nothing special.
Alright. Shoot her! Oh, I guess the vampire gets to roll vampire defense.
Yup.
I'm not.
Huzzah.
I should probably not spend more fate points.
Because I'm attacking again. Next
Yeah, I only got
turn.
3 left. I gave myself 5. I don't know if I did this wrong. I think I did this wrong. Oh man. Okay, so the die I chose to be my monster die,
Yep.
it's rolling like 1s and 2s.
Huzzah.
Consistent.
How much did you get?
Wait, what the fuck is the payout on this? I guess we'll figure it out.
Really? That's what we need to know right in the middle of it? Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So 3, 4 are nothing. So 2, 3, 4, 5.
5. I got a 3, so at best I could tie you, so that you succeed at the defense, which means you don't get hurt.
He dodges out of the way. Like he even moves like quicker than you expect him to. He's gonna swear and kind of go back on his heel and draw a bead on Peter and shoot him. You're dead, Peter.
Well, I'm going to use my defensive charm since I know we've been going against a vampire, and use my garlic to, throw his vampiric senses off.
Garlic pepper spray.
You can defend against supernatural abilities
Oh.
with your occult skill. Gun is not supernatural, unless it is. I
It is
guess.
not supernatural.
I'm
It's
using
just-
supernatural reflexes.
It's just a gun.
Bum. So I guess I could try to use my lore hound to get an advantage with an invoke about this.
God damn it, that blue die keeps rolling low.
What'd you roll?
Well, it rolled a 2. I don't know what I rolled. You have to do the math. That's a -1. That's a 1. Oh my god. 5.
0 and even a +2, that would be a +3. Okay, so I'm going to, I guess, use again my knowledge of supernatural that I've researched previously. I know, throw something flash at it to startle it to give myself a +2. So it's only a 3 difference. So I can take that as a physical stress.
Alright, you throw out some goddamn, strobe lights all magnetized together. You can get those at parties. You get like these big high
You
posts.
picked up from the trash can.
Yeah, so strobe lights, and he hisses and backs away. He still shoots you, though.
Yeah,
You get shot for, what, 3?
yeah. It's my highest physical stress.
So the gun, by the way, it makes normal gun sounds, but when, like, all the moving parts move back, because it's a, looks like an automatic, not a revolver. No, it's a revolver. It makes the sound of a typewriter return.
Ching ching.
Yeah.
Fun.
Okay. I'm going to attack again.
Yeah, the vampire's repositioned himself to, like, he started to, like, walk up the side of a wall and jump, like, through a door opening to gain cover.
Can I de-arm him?
I mean, yeah, that'd be like creating an advantage, right?
Yeah.
The advantage would be, you'd create an advantage. The advantage is our real truth. So the advantage would be, you don't have your gun, asshole. And that's a truth until he gets rid of it or overcomes that aspect.
So do I just give you a fate point and be like, you don't have a gun anymore? How does this work?
Okay, because that was confusing. Create an advantage with compel something, which is a different.
Yeah,
fate
I'm not too
thing.
sure how compels work, and they're a nightmare.
Yeah.
I'm very certain how, what do they call those, invades? No.
Invokes?
No. The thing you do with compels that are worse that I can only do once a scene.
I don't remember
Boost?
the word for it. It starts with an I.
Oh, you mean imperil?
Imperil. I know imperils work. Compels I'm always confused on.
Yeah.
It just doesn't click for me. Should I pause while we're figuring this out?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to test out an imperil because Peter's deciding to take a moderate to severe consequence for being shot. What was the negative aspect you took?
I guess I'm bleeding,
I
maybe?
guess I'm bleeding. Let's call it I've been shot and I shouldn't be.
Yeah.
That's the aspect. Okay, so you've taken a consequence, and this is Ihun's trick, imperiling, where you give someone a terrible choice.
Yeah.
So we don't know if this is really good. We discussed a few, but we think this one's like the winner. I don't know if we're going too soft, but whatever. So, what is your imperil to this vampire?
Well, since I analyzed the situation and see that the only important object here in this room is a laptop, then figures, probably this vampire really values this laptop, so I'm going to take it and throw it at him to make him either drop his gun or break his laptop. And yeah, so, because our aim is here to disarm him a bit at least.
Yeah. Alright, you hurl the laptop at him. He fucking, because he was like, trying to crawl on the side of the walls and stuff and try to take cover to like shoot you guys to death. And he immediately curses, drops his pistol or whatever that thing is, and reaches out to catch the gun, exposing himself.
Reason up to catch the laptop.
Laptop, yeah, exposing himself.
Okay.
Who wants to follow up on that?
I would like to follow up on that. I would like to slide in real close, grab the gun, put it up to his jaw because he's hanging off the wall right now like an idiot. And I'm gonna roll fighter.
You're going to try stealing the gun as a create an advantage move, because then you have his gun, which may be better or something.
Yeah, I don't know how that works.
Well, creating advantage means you won't be able to try and harm him. You just have an advantage to throw bonuses onto.
Well, that could be the next roll.
Okay, so yeah, what will this be? Athletics to quickly scoop up the gun.
Sounds right.
All right, so roll athletics to create an advantage. I don't think it's opposed. He
It'll
dropped
be a
it.
static difficulty.
Yeah, it's not difficult. It's a big gun, not hard to catch.
What's the difficulty?
Nothing. Roll your dice.
0.
The horrific fate dice will either give you nothing or a huge bonus.
Did you roll at least 3?
I got +2.
Do you want to spend some fate to give the aspect or something?
Well,
Okay.
she was good. You created an
Yeah.
advantage.
Yeah.
did.
Create advantage. On success, you
Create and get a free invoke.
situational aspect with 1 free invoke
Yeah.
or unfree. Okay.
So, you know, the aspect is weird gun. And now you have a floating +2 to add to any other roll.
Yep. And now you can attack him with that gun.
Yes.
All right.
I'd like to do so.
Vampire's going to respond.
Yeah.
He's going to run. Yeah, he's going to use his vampire athletics to... you guys are in the middle of the floor right now. He's going to clear the zone to get to the windows and start to try and leap out of the windows and escape. So...
Just because you said he's running,
Yeah.
can I kick over the janitor bucket to make it wet so it falls? Or just
How
do
about-
a situational thing?
Since he's using his vampiric things, maybe now my defensive check will work, because I'm defending against his supernatural abilities of, probably him overcoming or trying to create an advantage when he runs away. So I know, throw some salt.
I mean, you're saying that you have traps ready?
Yes,
Okay. It's...
I prepared. So I want
Trying to say you're trying to defend yourself from his vampiric magic by not allowing him to run away seems
Yes.
like... It seems like the most counterintuitive fucking thing ever.
Well, defend is like, I'm preventing you from doing your thing.
Yeah, sure, I'll give it to you.
So, okay. Like that.
Oh, you lost your marbles.
My marbles.
I'm gonna should I pause?
No, I'm
Get
fine.
your shit together.
Okay, roll with occult. Huzzah.
He'll defend with vampire. He has vampire. Oh, now you're rolling high, you piece of shit.
Okay.
Okay, 1, 2, so that's -1, 0, 7.
I too got a 7.
What? Does nothing happen?
I think. I don't know.
Okay, let's see.
Yeah, I don't know how ties resolve. I don't remember.
I can probably start taking. I'm going to invoke my occult geek to give myself +2 because hey, I know how to deal with vampires, and I'm going to take in my nose staff, which is lets me take an aspect that I've held onto earlier, to pull it in. If we invoke about how vampires work as well.
Sure.
So that gives me another +2. So now I have an 11 versus a 7.
So
Alright.
you very much succeed.
You very much do.
I succeed with style, which means now I have the edge.
Da-da-da-da.
Because that was a defense roll you made?
Yes. Rolling high on defend is what.
It felt like you were doing something other than defending because you were trying to shut him down with your charms, weren't you?
Yes, I'm preventing him from escaping.
That seems like you weren't defending, though, then. Preventing him from doing something doesn't seem inherently defensive,
Like,
right?
you can use defend to prevent an advantage from being created.
Oh, you can?
Yes.
Okay, sure. I'll give it to you. Oh, you get the edge, then.
Yes.
Ha ha ha, Peter took it!
Wait, do you need?
Water? No, I'm good. Wait, you're about to make a bunch of fucking noise. 1 second. Let me pause. We're back. So, what's going on?
So,
Alright.
So first let's explain the rules, because we'll be using the edge a little bit wrong. Turns out there's another page. Okay. So, when you have the edge, first out you get 1 free invoke, and after that you have to pay your fates, which I guess we have been using it for the vampire a bit liberally.
Wait, I have to pay every time I roll with edge as the monster?
Yes.
What?
Well, you get 1 free use, and then, you get 1 free use after you seize it back. So, since you've used your edge and we've seized it, we get 1 free use of it. Afterwards, you also have to pay, but you don't have the edge now. You can
Alright.
seize it from us by either rolling overcome versus static difficulty or something, or maybe that's just for us, or having high defense so high that you have +3 then you seize the edge. Well, either way, we have the edge, and Nicole's gonna use it. And yeah, the edge counts for the side, not just the character. So we're together. So
Okay.
the vampire stops in mid-track because someone threw salt or something out in front of him, and now we have a clear shot at his back. Shoot him in the back.
Which I'm definitely going to take.
Oh god.
I am also going to take. I'm going to use the edge, and also I'm going to use.
The advantage.
Sorry, for aspects.
Yep, you're invoking the aspect.
Did you say you get one free?
Yes, you get one free invoke because you succeeded just fell without the style. So that's one free invoke. So, first roll, you can call that in later because maybe you want to be doing a reroll or something. Devil, roll defend for a vampire defend.
Oh my god. I guess I'll spend a fate point to get bonuses. I should have written this vampire better.
Hello.
At all. Oh no. Fate is a nightmare.
No, I get the edge, which means +2.
No, edge means one of your dice.
Oh, yes, I already counted
Yeah.
for that. So right now I have an 8.
How much did you roll, Devin?
I'm figuring it out, it's math. I went to Catholic school, goddammit. 0, -1, -2, -1. 1. Let me look at my fate points. Alright, well, I'm gonna spend 1 to reroll.
Do it. More math for you.
Oh, shit, okay. Whoa, 3 6s. Alright. So, wait, 6 is +1, right?
Yes.
So 1, 2, 3, 5, and I'll spend a fate point to activate one of his aspects, so 7.
So
I met myself for being shot in the back.
2 fate points?
That's right.
Okay.
I got 1 left. This
So
guy
it's-
sucks.
So what do you have?
7.
Okay, so I would still succeed.
What did you get?
I got an 8.
Okay, I'm mitigating damage all over the place.
Would it be better to just get another +2 and do better than
Because
that?
then you'd be at +3 and his
That's an exceptional attack, yeah.
and
You
one
wanna
of
do that.
his +3 health boxes already checked.
Yeah, I checked off a 1 health box.
Did you?
Each health box
Oh yeah.
is the amount of damage it is.
Yeah, so I have a 2 and a 3 left.
And you can only check off 1 per time.
Exactly.
So would it be worth it to call upon my aspects?
Wait, do I have consequence boxes as well as stress boxes?
I'm not sure whether you have consequences.
I must, because I'm an NPC. I'm a character in Fate.
So
Fate characters are fractal. They're all running on the same engine.
So when do you die?
You gotta do way more damage to me. You're not just gonna one-hot shot kill me.
Okay,
This is gonna be a fucking nightmare, and I'm bleeding your fate points out.
that you are.
You should be doing more with them.
Well, okay. So right now you're 1 over, and his 1 health box is already checked. So if you do
If you're
it,
1 over, I have to get rid of my 2 or 3 stress
Yeah.
box.
so
And if you do 1 more damage to me later, I have to get rid of my 3 spots no matter
Yep.
what.
Okay,
So-
so it's worth it, just leave it as it is.
bank it, yeah.
Okay, alright, my number 2 box is gone. You shoot him in the back as he's running to the windowsill to get his laptop.
Oh, why are you running? Why are you running?
Oh, you.
Oh, he's pissed, but I don't have the articulation to roleplay some shitty vampire.
Grrr.
Shitty vampire. He's like,
You millennials.
he's cursing at you, he's swearing, he's scrambling. Like, he's not doing his speechcraft because he's in a do or die situation right now. You guys really are fucking with him.
That we are. Okay. So I guess I'll try to create an advantage of occult now to give us some more edge. Try to throw some more garlic at him. Let's see. That's 3. That's a 7. Does he oppose that? Let's see. Can you do a defend against this? Probably. Yes. He roll defend, try stopping an advantage from being created.
What is the advantage you're creating?
I don't know, tossing.
You don't know. You're just fucking doing the mechanical, like, automated work in your head. And you're like, oh, I'll make flavor for it later.
Dude, what you should do
I'm
is
binding
kick
him
over...
with little silver chains because vampires hate silver.
Oh, right, you have
They're
to
on
use
the
your
gold
cult.
standard.
Oh my god.
Nazi gold.
I forgot you actually had to use your cult.
Yes.
Alright, so you're establishing an advantage on him,
Yes.
and he defends with defense.
Yes, with some skill of his.
Vampire skill.
Huzzah.
Oh, shit. 2, 3, 4. What'd you roll?
I rolled 7.
Fuck me.
Okay.
Wow, this Dick Johnson really sucks at being a vampire.
Well, he's supposed to be a little bit shitty at it, but I also didn't write him up properly, I don't think.
We're still learning.
Okay, don't yell at me.
I wasn't yelling at you.
Not you.
That was in
Well, the
character.
audience.
That was in character.
Oh, okay.
Man, this Dick really doesn't know how to be a vampire.
So yeah, I succeed with style, so I create a new aspect, which is, the silver chains, with 2 free invokes.
Oh my Christ. Just floating there for anyone to use.
Yes.
Alright, yeah, you've wrapped up like... You've hooked like chains at him like a bowl line. It's like burning his ankle because it's wrapped around his leg. He's like, oh, fucker.
Oh, sweet. He is actually one of the ones that gets hurt by that.
Oh sweet, that worked.
Oh man.
Um,
Don't worry, when I write up a vampire proper in Act 3, he's gonna have like all the stats.
Clickety
He's gonna be a
clack.
2-headed wolf clan vampire.
Welcome to your tape.
Yeah, exactly. He'll give you 13 reasons why you're not playing this game anymore.
do we still have the edge?
Yes, we have to spend fate points to use it.
So the edge is just not in use anymore until we spend fate points.
Well, we still have it, but we have to pay for it. Now, if you seize it from us by a really good defense, you'd have it with free use.
God. Anyway,
I will...
continue shooting him.
Yeah,
Reach heaven through violence.
yeah. I'm
Roll
going to
defense.
re-roll.
That costs a fate
Oh, wait,
point.
wait,
Also, you could use your invokes.
Yep.
what's that mean?
Like the silver chain. If you use the silver chain to do a reroll.
Oh,
Because, he's a poor little tied up piggy.
No, brother, I'm one of you.
I'm gonna do that.
Alright, he got 2.
Oh, well,
How much did you get?
yeah, one more than that.
That's good
So-
enough, because then he has to spend his 3 thing, unless you think you can get like way more than that.
So my dice actually equaled out to 0, but then I have +4 for fighting.
4.
And then I have reach heaven through violence.
You can.
Or not that.
You have to.
The ed. No,
Wait, did you
there was
just
something
go,
I
like-
got.
The gun.
Twice in a row on him, or has he got a chance to go yet?
I don't know.
Ah, fuck me. Continue.
You
The,
have a.
the fucking change.
You
thing.
have an invoke for the gun. Still one of them. If
That's
you
why
want
we
to +2.
index cards, so we can write them all.
And there are 2 invokes on the silver chain, so you can take both of them, put a +4 in there, and start fucking with him badly.
Yes. So that would be an 8.
How much did he roll?
2.
Okay, so it'd be a 6.
Sounds like some really big consequences.
Well, it's a 3+. Wait, you shot him?
Yeah. I stomped on the chain to trip him up a bit, and then I shot him.
Oh my god. Okay, so I take 3 out of my stress box.
8 versus how much?
2.
2. So 6 over, -3, so 3 more consequences.
Alright, I guess I'll take out my 1 and 2 consequence then.
Hmm?
I have a 1 consequence, a 2 consequence, and a 3 consequence. I'm a fake character.
Mild, moderate, severe, yes.
1, 2, 3.
But no,
Yes.
don't put numbers on them, because then we'll start thinking they're worth that amount of consequences.
They are.
No.
Mild, moderate, and severe are worth values.
Let's see.
It is. Mild, moderate, and severe are worth. They're stress boxes, but you take a negative aspect when you check them off.
My consequences are different than stress boxes. Also, you
Wait,
can only
okay,
click one
no.
stress box at a time.
Wait, stress box or consequence?
Mild is 2, moderate is 4, severe is 6.
Oh shit.
Page 151.
Okay, whoa, I'm wrong.
So, sorry, can you repeat those?
Mild is 2, moderate is 4, severe is 6.
See, they're worth numbers.
So you get a moderate consequence.
Why would it be a moderate consequence?
Because you still have 3.
No, I just won't check off that stress box. I'll just check off my 6 consequence.
Ah,
What does that mean?
Yeah, what is a severe consequence?
Like, how's it different from a mild?
Well, if you are a PC, then the severity depends on how long they stay with you.
Oh.
Versus they're like, oh, for a session, for a season, and so on.
Oh, okay, yeah, sure. Severe consequence.
What else does it mean?
I'm almost certain it's an aspect of invokes.
Maybe.
I don't know, man. Fate is super simple, and I have no idea why. Even after reading it, it doesn't sink into me. I'm gonna pause. We're back. All right. So the major consequence, the severe consequence, is you blew a hole through his chest. He needs that.
Okay, I guess he gets to go?
Finally.
I don't
Yeah.
know. Is there a, like,
There is initiative.
action economy?
There is an action economy. You go, he goes. You go, he goes.
I didn't know that.
You could also like take stunts to make sure you're always going first at the top of the round and stuff.
Oh.
But like,
Neat.
who gives a shit?
So what does he do?
Oh my god, this game, the way the conflict system and the constant rolling to fail with the fate dice works would be perfect for like classic XCOM.
Okay.
Remember where it's like you walk up to an alien and you have a 99% chance to hit, and you just totally fucking whiff it,
I guess you could. Like, oh,
constantly
no.
creating cover and stuff.
The aliens have an edge because they have advanced technology.
Ooh, holy shit! Yeah. Oh, I thought just generic fate, but you're right. iHunt would. Huh. We'll have to see what the final book looks like. We'll talk later. You and I. We'll just Snapchat that one for later. Put that on a TikTok
We're
vine.
going on the hunt. So, what does this vampire do? Does he feed for his life or something?
No, that's really lame.
Yeah.
What he's going to do is continue to get that laptop because he needs it. So you fucked up his leg, you shot him through the heart, you shot him a bunch of times, you stabbed him. He is going to leap out the window with the laptop 2 stories down.
Okay, can I say no to that?
You'd have to create a situational aspect, like he's all tied up or some shit. Because aspects are always real.
Okay, because he does have chains around his legs right now, so there's a free invoke on that. Can I use that?
Yeah, you make it part of your whatever the fuck the roll would be. Overcome? I don't know. What would be the roll for stopping the guy from escaping?
Okay, let's look at...
Alright, let's pause. Alright, so I have to fail at a serious cost. So using his vampire strength, and because, you're all buff and stuff, the serious cost is he will leap and not allow the chain to hold him back, and he'll just twist and you'll take his entire foot off.
Cool.
It'll burn right through the bone, and he'll just yank it and just crawl and grab the laptop on the ledge and roll over into the street.
Awesome. I still have his gun.
Yes. Which means you can still shoot him. He's right there.
That does mean I can still shoot him because he's right there.
Well, he's on the ground now.
Yeah.
So that means she has the higher ground.
You people.
I mean, Dylan, you just said you wanted more prequel memes.
I know, I did say that.
So
So it's treason.
I declare a vote of no confidence.
So, just saying, he lost a foot.
He did.
Can I tap that aspect for free because he lost a fucking foot?
Whoa.
And he just jumped off the building?
No, he's fine with jumping off buildings. He's a vampire. He doesn't actually get hurt from that.
Well, you can definitely spend your fate point to use your edge, so do you...
Yeah, spend a fate point to use edge. You clearly have the edge.
Yup.
And this vampire, I botched this so hard.
Roll defend Devin.
Oh, Jesus H. Fucking Christ. Oh yeah, this was his turn where this all went down.
Yup.
Vampire. Oh my god. Okay. Whoa. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4?
13?
Motherfucker.
Mother. Fucker. Alright, I will spend my last stress box at 3.
Okay, I don't think that's enough.
Yeah, it was... Oh, it's by shift, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, can we just assume you've killed the vampire?
Yes, he can be dead
Can
because
we be done? Have you gotten your enjoyment out of
he
it?
clearly should be dead by this point. I just did 13 over his 4.
Alright,
Yeah.
well that typewriter ka-chink sound happens. And yeah, you shoot him in the back of the head and he just starts moving and starts to rapidly desiccate.
Selfie
Here,
time.
hop on my back.
Whoop.
I'm gonna hop off the building. It's only like 1 floor, right? And there's garbage right there.
One warehouse floor.
It's 2 warehouse floors. 'Cause you're on the
Whoa.
second.
Yeah,
Oh,
but windows
one,
aren't at the
two.
top; they're at the bottom of the floor. But yes, I will.
Let's just say you hop down, because
Yeah.
god fucking damn it. I
And
can't deal
also,
with
I
this.
have really high athletics. Like,
It's
I'm,
fine, it's
I'm
fine,
fine.
it's fine.
I'm just letting you know, I did something.
You're behind the
really
warehouse, the bouncer is not there. I'm not going to throw that loop at you. We're an hour and a half into this 40-minute session.
So yeah, we
Selfie.
take a selfie. I don't do the stupid peace signs that I just did.
You throw a gang sign,
No, I specifically don't.
Nordic runes.
Oh, but I am
From
going
prison?
to not have the gun in the frame. 'Cause this is mine now. They never asked for it. The ad didn't ask for it, so
So
you know what?
So you take a gun with potential like criminal records and things, and I don't know, I'm gonna keep it. I'm an ex-con. That's
Whatever.
This
fine.
is like the real world, Peter.
Right.
No gun in the real world looks like how that gun looks. It looks like a prop from a movie.
Also, like, does it have a serial number?
No.
So I'm fine. They're gonna be like, oh, do you have a license to carry? It's like, you want it? Go get it!
I'm an ex-con. Obviously not.
You're saying ex-convict? It sounds like you're saying I'm an ex-com. Like they're a fucking squatty from the ex-com initiative and the shadow government
Yeah.
I mean, they pretty much are.
pays them in double C's linked together money, which is worth like the national GDP of some nations.
Simoleons.
Yeah. Okay, do we want to just end it there with a selfie?
Yay.
Oh, I'll take the laptop too.
Oh, it's super shattered.
Oh, yeah, that's fair.
But that's
Plus,
fine. It's super easy to salvage, unless you have solid state drive. Then
oh yeah, you're smart boy. You're the man in the
What?
man. Here, take this.
Okay.
Do magic on it. Make it. Get the information from inside of there.
Okay.
He wanted it real bad enough to die for. So
But does it matter to us really? We're getting
What if he
paid,
has
right?
What if he has bitcoins?
It's probably encrypted.
yeah, but you're smart. You can just fucking
Yeah, I'm sure the boomer encrypted his bitcoins.
Yeah, that too. That too.
I wish I was in this game so I could say that. Anyway, I think we'll end it there, and then next session, my plan is for you to deal with your real life shit, like crushing poverty. You have a gun now. You're an ex-con. You
Having
have a
been
parole
shot.
officer. You've been shot. You were shot. Someone's been shot. Who got shot?
I got shot.
Funny noise. I did not. I didn't get hurt a
He
single.
currently has a gunshot wound.
Yeah, I didn't get hurt
He's gonna
a
go into
single
shock.
time. He never even threw a punch at me.
Yeah, it didn't go as well as I thought it would. The next vampire you fight, yeah, you're gonna die.
Just taking the cold sheet, add a vampire on top of it. There!
Well,
Perfectly
no,
balanced.
I'm gonna take real vampire powers like invulnerable, which halves all harm they take, and then they have 2 armor.
Oh.
So I'm just gonna. It's gonna be a slaughter. It's gonna be what your soul looks like when I'm done with you. Okay, I was Devin,
Nicole?
And Peter.
and this is sponsored by Nobody. Signing off. Again, Liv, I'm so sorry.